Dynamic movement, tough stuff. Here we go. The hardest exercises of the day. So the first one is going to be actually one of the most challenging exercises for myself that I ever do, and that's a lateral lunge. Everything we've done today so far, from mobilization to core activation, has been prepping you for this kind of culminating groin opening exercise. And you'll notice the wide stance, the feet apart, we've been going through that the entire time, right? So in a lateral lunge, what we're looking for is a step laterally to go nice and low into one leg, which is going to open up my other groin and then come back. Okay, so I'll demonstrate it and I'll explain it once I do it. But I'm going to step laterally and lunge into this leg, keeping this leg straight. And then I come back. You can see as I go wide, I'm opening this groin. Okay, this leg is straight, so this groin is opening. We've prepped it so far. But then in this leg, I'm going to sit my hips back, not allowing my knee to go too far forward. Arms out in front for counterbalance. Drive to bring your foot back right where you started. Now that is so much harder than I made it look, okay? I've practiced this. So now how wide you step is really challenging. You can't step here and then get this groin open, right? You'll still get a good little workout with this leg, but it's not going to fully challenge your mobility. But as you go along, 8 repetitions per side, go a little bit further. So maybe I go out here, go as low as I feel comfortable, push back, challenge myself a little bit further, lower, push back, maybe a little bit lower, and further next time. Okay? 8 times. It's a very powerfully engaging exercise because not only are we lunging here, but we're driving hard enough to step our foot back to where we started. So we're creating a lot of glute hamstring power in that exercise. So make sure you get 8 each side. I'll show you the lateral profile here so you can see. Really important that the hips go back, the knee does not go forward, so we're engaging the glute and hamstring. Alright, that is that. Now the next one is going to be another leg exercise. Going back to back is pretty tough with the leg stuff, right? But that's why we did 8 per side only. Now, this is a double leg exercise, so it's not unilateral like the previous, so it's a little bit easier. What you're going to do is a full sissy squat, okay? A regular full sissy, not a half sissy, which we've practiced. This is a half sissy squat, which is a unilateral leg exercise, okay? Double sissy squat or full sissy squat is going to be both feet under your hips and on your toes. Okay, so you're going to remain on the ball of your foot or toes, heel off the ground the entire time you do this. Now that's tough on the calves, it's tough on the foot, you'll see. From there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop my knees and hips basically so my torso drops straight down, and I'm loading my quads a lot. Now if you have knee issues, then this one can be really tough, and I wouldn't even recommend doing this. I would just skip it, go back to the lateral lunge for the next set. But of course, you can try it and see how it goes. So I'm on my toes, heels off the ground. Watch as my knees drop forward. Okay, heels stay off the ground. My arms are out in front of me for counterbalance. You can see my hips dropping straight down. Torso is nice and upright. Heels still off the ground. Slowly come back up. Heels still off the ground. Show you again. Arms out in front for counterbalance. Really great for strengthening the quads, feet, and calves. Also practicing some balance here, because not too often we do a squat while on our toes. Okay? So you're going to do 8 of those. I don't know why I'm doing 3, not 3. You're going to do 8 of those. Okay? Nice and slowly. Last exercise is a push-up with a hand release. We've done push-ups before. You've done push-ups before. The hand release is something a little bit different to help activate the back a little bit. And it's also going to create a little bit more power in your push-up, so a little bit more explosiveness in the push-up. So now, like any other push-up recommendation, you can do this on your knees. Okay, first starting in a nice plank position, right? I'm going to lower my chest down all the way to the ground this time. Then the hand release looks like this. I pull my hands and elbows back up off the ground as high as I can, which is not very high, but that activates my rhomboids, lats, and trap. Then I come back and push powerfully through the ground to do my push-up. Boom. Come down slow, elbows pull, boom, power. Obviously, knees off the ground, looks similar. Slow down, boom. Okay? Pay attention to how your shoulders feel with that. It's a little bit different, right? Going from a release position into a powerful push can be tough on the shoulders. So be really mindful of that. Now, whether you're doing that on your knees or feet, knees off the ground, you're only doing 8. Okay? 8's kind of the theme of the day for the dynamic movement. So because we're only doing 8 reps for each of the exercises, you must do 3 sets. That is the amount of volume you have to get through to be able to progress and actually get stronger with these exercises. So not 2 sets, 3 sets, okay? Get through it. Hope you guys are doing well. Have a nice weekend, and I will see you next Tuesday.